Hey guys, this is SubakSupreme here and giving you another Wi-Fi battle. And I know we've been away for a month. Sorry to disappoint the 12 of you that actually watch us, but here we go. So I lead off with my fly gun, he leads off with his crowbat. Now, I have the Stone Edge. Normally I have Fire Punch, but when I made this thing, I guess Stone Edge ended up in there. That was my old set. But anyway, it was pretty convenient, and the Stone Edge takes out the crowbat, so I don't have to worry about that. And so now he goes into his Nidoking, so I'm fearing the Ice Beam because those things normally happen, and he possibly gets short scarfed of his own. So I go into my Porygon, take whatever he dishes out, and my Trace turns into a nice Sheer Force, boosting my own attacks. And now, in a substitute, a Sheer Force boosts his Ice Beam will definitely take him out, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So the Earth Power doesn't really do that much, because these things, Porygon 2 is like one of my new favorite Pokemon. They just take like everything, great counters, and just a great defensive, like, Pokemon to an offensive team. Anyway, so he leaves knowing it's a losing battle, and I go for another Ice Beam, and a Sheer Force boosted Ice Beam does a huge chunk, half health. And so now, if Ice Beam does that much, a Discharge must destroy that thing. And Big Daddy goes down, because I'm the daddy in this battle. And now he goes into his Weavile, and Pressure doesn't bother me. Their Dream World, they pickpocket, it's pretty sucks. So he goes for a Swords Dance, and I actually go for the Recover, so I was pretty lucky on his part. But now I'm just like, oh, Weavile with Swords Dance, this thing could be in trouble. And this thing's such a cocky little prick. He's like, yeah, I'm so cool, I'm hopping all about, so nimble, I'm gonna go for 2 Swords Dance, yeah. And I go for a Discharge, like, hell no, you ain't. And he's just like, oh no, and I actually get a critical. Now Sheer Force, it won't have the chance to paralyze, but... And now he goes for the Brick, like, yeah, Karate Chop that thing. And I'm like, no, because with like +4 boosted Brick, super effective Brick, I don't think the crit really matters. So I go into a Azumarill knowing an Aqua Jet will definitely take this thing out. And I really don't want to attempt the Ice Punch, because if he does hit me, it possibly could kill if it goes for my Brick. So he switches into his Sceptile, take the predicted Aqua Jet. And so since I'm banded, I go back. That actually did a pretty nice chunk. So I go back to my Flygon knowing I should be able to take a Leaf Blade. And it only does about half health. So he withdraws and goes into his Steelix. So I don't want to risk the Outrage because of this thing. So I just go for the U-turn. And I will go into my Genesect. Now, yes, this thing has not been released yet. Haters gonna hate, but it gets work done. Not in this match, but it gets work done. So I go for the Flamethrower. He's like, yeah, Flamethrower. Shoot down his little cannon thing. His Technoblast Fire cassette really sucked. And he actually has Sturdy, so it's like, no. And I'm like, alright, I can take whatever this thing does. He goes for the Fire Fang, like, and it goes down there. I'm like, yes, survive. He's like, yes! No! It burns, and I'm just like, oh, the burn will take me down this turn. So he didn't even kill one Pokemon. This dude can sweep an entire frickin' team if he gets the chance. So now I go back to my Azumarill, and I go for the Ice Punch in case he does switch back into a Sceptile, but it is enough to kill, so he just fodders out. So now he goes into his Nidoking. So this thing is sub, not Scarf, but even so, he does have the Thunderbolt as you saw before. So I go up to my Flygon to take the predicted Thunderbolt. And now that thing's over, I'm just going to Outrage everything. And now this thing's on fire now. And it does take out the Nidoking. And I'm like, yeah, Outrage is fine. And I forgot he had the Weavile. I'm like, no. Because he's going to be faster with his Ice Shard. But Flygon did a pretty good job. Caused some switches. Killed some things. So Flygon does go down to the little midget thingy. And now I go into my Metagross. And Ice Shard doesn't do anything. Now this is one of my other favorite Pokemon since like 3rd gen. Agility Metagross right here. This thing can destroy a team. Like, move over Excadrill, I got an Agility Metagross. So I just punched that thing in the face with my Meteor Mash, and it does go down. It'd be nice to get the attack boost, but it really doesn't matter at this point. So the onslaught continues, and I go for Ice Punch. He doesn't stand a chance, so that will be the game. Alright, guys, so that was about, it was a little one-sided there, but we're starting up. Give us a break. So, hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Rate, comment, subscribe. And now the question of the day. What type of battles would you guys like to see? Like Uber, more you, Little Cup. I got a Little Cup team. I like it. So, rate, comment, and like just tell us your feelings about what type of battle we should do next. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. SubakSupreme is out.